Hello future people, welcome to Prepare for Conquest. I'm Jason the Bruce with Getting Tabled, and today we're not unboxing any of the things you see behind me. We're having a look at the Woodrune Army Support Pack. You can arrange your brushes, prepare your clippers and your knives, but sometimes no matter how many tools or paints you have, it's not enough if the dice are not on your side. Sometimes you only have one choice, and that choice is to prepare for conquest. The reason that this doesn't feature in the picture behind me is because at the time that photo was taken, these hadn't arrived yet. I mentioned in the start of my first video that there was a couple of items that I still had coming, and this is one of the items that I purchased. So I have already opened this. I've already had a look at inside this, and I can confirm that this is one of the items I had pieces missing from. I will point out what they are. It's not a big deal. I've already had replacements sent and they're on their way. I will not receive those before the end of October with the way that postage is right now. So, really nice looking artwork here on the front. I love the Apex Predator is still one of my favourite minis right now. We have had confirmation that this is going to be hard plastic. I'm really excited to get my hands on that. Again, really nice artwork. We can see here what's supposed to be inside. So you're supposed to be getting 10 command cards, 10 objective cards, 3 spell cards, 12 cult tokens. So the cult tokens is what I'm missing stuff from. And 1 acrylic wound tracker. On the other side is the same image. We've got our legalese on the bottom and the Conquest logo on the top. But if I open this, you've also got artwork on the inside as well. So we've got cards and we have an acrylic wound token. So an acrylic wound token is exactly what you think it is. It's a wound marker that's made out of acrylic. I love the artwork on this. Obviously the benefit of para-bellum making things like this themselves is that they can use their own artwork without having to worry about things like that. This is magnetic, so I can pull it apart. It's quite simple, but it's not simple in a bad way. If there's any criticism that I would make is that realistically, see, this only comes with one of them. And until there's a second wave, you're not going to be buying a second one of these. Like, if they eventually have enough models where they need to release another one with new cards. But that's fine. My criticism is more that para-bellum, I think you should probably be selling these on your web store. It's a product that wouldn't cost you any more to make. You've already got them. I don't think it would hurt any of the sales of your army boxes. Honestly, I think this is an item that you could sell separately, make it a little bit extra money without any product development costs at all. Just sell them at a premium, continue including them in here, and just make it so that this is a slightly better deal to get the first one. And then people will get this and go, ooh, I'd really love some more of that. Maybe I will pay extra for the other ones. It's just a thought. And obviously, the para-bellum website on the back. Don't use that one though, use our reference one. So, these are your command tokens. These are just the same things that would be coming in the kits themselves. Some of these we will have seen throughout the month. Again, my favourite miniature so far. Really nice artwork. Really nice. The back of these is all the same, largely because of how these are supposed to work in the game. But I'll touch on that when we talk about the rules at another time. Likewise, we've got 3 spell cards. Cacophony, Crescendo, and Dissonance. You're welcome to pause this to read them if you like, but I will be going through those when we're going through the rules at a later time. There is artwork on the back of these as well, though. And I think that one might be my favourite. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, that's... I love the artwork in this game. It's just so good. And then we have these 4 cards. So this is where I was missing things. Like I said, it's not a big deal. I'm supposed to have multiples of these, but I've only got 1 of each. They've already been sent. They're on their way. So here we have war, famine, death, which I'm sure surprises no one. And what's left? Conquest. So the idea of these is, I mean, if these were the same, then I'd be lining these up as they're being chanted to give me access to whatever it is that I'm supposed to be getting access to. We will go through what they actually do at a later time. And then finally, we have our objectives. So, a couple of these have repeats, that's by design. So, our first one, Wardrune War Engine. Complete the objective when you destroy the last stand of an enemy regiment with a friendly heavy regiment. So you're crushing it, basically. You've got 2 of the chorus as well. Complete this objective when you destroy the last stand of an enemy regiment with a friendly regiment that chanted the battle cry during its activation. So you've used what you've gotten from your chants, and that's taken something out. Everything from here is individual. So tested in combat. So this is achieved when an enemy character is removed as a casualty as a result of a duel. Break them. So this is achieved at the end of a round if there are 2 or more broken enemy regiments on the battlefield. Unstoppable. You get this when you have a friendly regiment charge and causes an enemy regiment to be shattered or destroyed in the same activation. So this is probably going to be quite challenging to achieve, I suspect. Bred for battle. So you get this when one of your regiments destroys an enemy regiment that's at least 1 category heavier. So again, this is going to be quite challenging. Retake the land. Complete this objective when at the end of your turn, you control more objective markers than your opponent. And Children of War, complete this objective at the end of a regiment's activation if 3 or more of your regiments are in contact with the enemy regiment. So this is obviously something you'll achieve by charging. So that's what you get inside of the actual army support pack. As far as value is concerned, it's going to depend on the sort of gamer that you are. I mean, this is not a must purchase. Like, you could play the game without this. This is an accessory. That's not a bad thing. Like, there are lots of games that have accessories. Like, when it comes to the acrylic token, I can easily do that with dice. I tend to backflip back and forth as to whether I prefer that or tokens. I tend to prefer tokens because then the dice that I have a thing where I'll accidentally pick up the dice to roll it and it's not the right dice. So you have to have a different set of dice so that you don't do that. I prefer these. When it comes to those wound tokens though, my only criticism is, like, seriously, para-bellum, make some more money. Just sell them on the website. Make them slightly more expensive than what it would be in the army box if you need to. I don't think it'd cost you any purchases of the army boxes. All it's going to mean then is that you'll have more people spending money on your e-store. And that's only going to help you. It's just my 2 cents. Do you need this? No. I do think it's worth the money though. It's going to come down to, as I said, the sort of gamer that you are and whether you prefer to have official accessories like this or whether you'd prefer just to have to go back and check in your rulebook. A lot of this sort of stuff is just easier to access items so that you don't have to keep on going to refer back to the rulebook. So the spell cards, for example, are in the rulebook. You just need to keep on going back and checking your army list to see how they work every time. But it's another way of doing it, and I think a better way, personally. Depends on the sort of gamer that you are. If you're interested in getting into Conquest or expanding your existing force, either use the QR code on screen or the link in the description to open the para-bellum website, and when you're asked if you have a discount voucher, enter Getting Tabled without spaces, just like you see on your screen, to receive 10% off your order. In doing so, not only will you save money, but you also help support our channel without any cost to you. Thank you very much to anyone who chooses to do that. It's greatly appreciated. You're helping us improve our content and bring more content to you. Thank you very much for checking out this video. If you're enjoying the content of this channel, please like and subscribe. If you're in a position to do so, please check out patreon.com/gettingtabled. You receive early access to at least 80% of all videos that we put out, and you get access to the video edition of all of our podcasts the day that they're uploaded. If you'd like to check us out on social media, facebook.com/gettingtabled is the most active. We also have a Discord server. You can email our team at gettingtabled@gmail.com. If you're on either Twitter or Instagram, you can find us at gettingtabled. And until next time, play more.